Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Business Connect. My name is Roy. If this is your first time on this channel, we do videos about China, we do videos about life in China, and generally I share my experience with you guys about the things that I go through in China. So if you plan to travel to China one day, either for business or maybe for pleasure or as a student, then this is the video for you to watch till the end. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you 16 things that will definitely save you someday in China, and we're starting right now. By the way, if this is your first time on the channel, don't leave the video without hitting that subscription button so that each time we upload interesting videos like this, YouTube will notify you and you will be the first to watch our videos. Welcome back. So let's dive into the first thing. The number one thing that everyone needs to know before coming to China is that Facebook, YouTube, Yahoo Mail, Gmail are all blocked in China. And you'll be asking us, you guys in China, how do you use Facebook, YouTube, and so on? How do you access all these websites if it is blocked in China? The key is there's one thing. You need a VPN. You need a VPN to access all these websites in China. So before you come to China, don't expect to come and do it in China. Before you come to China, make sure that your cell phone has a VPN installed even before you arrive in China. The second advice that I'll give to you is that in China, we know Alipay, WeChat are widely used, but there are sometimes that you might get stuck on the way and you can't access your Alipay or your WeChat, maybe because your mobile data has expired. So my advice for you is that you should always carry some cash with you so that you don't get embarrassed somewhere or you don't get stuck somewhere and maybe you can't even explain what's happening, you can't even talk to someone. So the advice I'll be giving you is that wherever you're going, always have some cash in your wallet. The cash should just be there. Even if you're using it, even if you're not using it, just have at least, depending on the city in which you live in. For me in Shanghai, I always carry at least 200 yuan in my wallet. The 200 yuan is just there. I'm not using it because I don't know where and when I will need that money. So always carry cash with you while in China. Number 3, in China, we don't give tips. You know, we come from different backgrounds. We come from some places where if you go to a restaurant and after eating and you leave without dropping a tip, you will be looked to be maybe a very ungrateful person. But in China, don't expect after having your lunch or dinner in a restaurant to drop a tip. Tipping in China is considered a taboo. Don't even attempt because they will not accept your money. So tipping in China is a no. The fourth advice I have for you, while in China, never ever drink tap water. Always buy distilled water, always buy your water, bottled water. Don't drink tap water because the tap water in China is considered not healthy. We come from countries where drinking tap water is okay. But my advice for you as you come to China, never ever drink tap water because you will get sick. Number 5 advice for you. Be very cautious when you're buying liquor in bars or in clubs. Buying beers and wine in China in shops is very okay. They have good beers, they have good wines. But once you go to the nightclub, once you go to the bar and you're buying liquor, be very cautious because you might see the bottle, it looks like what you know, but what's inside might be different. It might look the same, but once it gets into your system, oh, you will not like it. So please be very cautious when you're buying liquor in bars and clubs. Advice number 6, in China, always bargain. Don't be scared or think, oh, he will look at me to think, no. If they say, if you go to the shop or if you go to the market and they say something costs, say 300 yuan, don't feel shy to say I have only 30 yuan or I have only, because the price can be even 5-6 times less than what you're told. So don't be scared to bargain and even go 5-6 times less than the price that you're being told. Because in China, bargaining is like a culture. Point number 7, this is like a lifesaver. Always carry tissue paper with you wherever you go. Always have at least tissue paper in your bag. Because don't be surprised that China has toilets everywhere. On the street, you have public toilets everywhere. But don't be surprised that in those public toilets, there are no tissue papers. So you might feel pressed and you go in, do your business, and when you turn around, there is no tissue paper. It's almost like a thing in China. So while in China, always carry tissue paper with you wherever you go. Advice number 8, don't rely too much on the traffic lights. As a pedestrian, you're moving on the street, you see the green light, it says, oh, okay, pedestrians can go. Don't rely 100% on those traffic lights. You still have to look left, right, and left again before you go, because sometimes the drivers are, I don't know which word to use. So this is just my advice for you. In China, don't rely 100% on the traffic lights. Always look the road left, right, and left again before you make your way across. Always carry your passport or your visa with you. Not like the physical passport or the physical visa. You can have like a photocopy, or you have like a copy in your phone, because China is not a country where you can be embarrassed by the police anytime, or you can be stopped. But it's like a lifesaver, because you don't know wherever you will be. You might be in a place having fun with your friends and there is a raid and you're in trouble. So my advice for you is that wherever you go, always have a piece of identification, either your passport or your visa, either the photocopy, or just have a snapshot in your phone, because this will save you. This will be a lifesaver for you in a certain situation. Point number 11, this is a very funny one. Be ready to feel like a celebrity. In China, all foreigners feel like celebrities, especially in small cities where they've not really seen a lot of foreigners. People will always come up to you and ask you to take pictures. Some will even take it without your notice. People want to take videos with you. People want to talk to you. So you always feel like a celebrity. This is a good thing for some people, but to some people, they might not feel very comfortable for everyone moving to them, asking them for pictures, asking them to talk to them, and so on. So in China, just be ready to feel like a celebrity wherever you go. Advice number 12, learn some Mandarin. I don't need to overemphasize on this point, because we all know the importance of learning a language, especially when you're traveling to a foreign country. So learning at least a few sentences to say hello, ni hao, xie xie, thank you. Like these few words will greatly help you. I don't need to overemphasize on the importance of learning Chinese before coming to China, but at least learn the few basics of introduction, 我叫, what the means is, like this, my name is, what is your name, and so on. These few things will really help you. Always put on your seatbelt once you're in a taxi. Most taxi drivers, once you walk into the taxi, they'll tell you to, they'll say in Chinese, which means you should put on your seatbelt. But you don't need to be reminded, because your safety, because you don't know what will happen. Always buckle up each time you enter a taxi. Number 14, always carry a plastic bag when you go to the supermarket. Because in China, it's like a thing, you go to the supermarket and after your shopping, they don't offer a free plastic bag for you to put your stuff inside. It's either you buy it and pay, or you carry the things in your hand. So to save yourself from this embarrassment, if you're going to the supermarket, always carry a plastic bag or something in which you're going to put your stuff inside. Advice number 15, all ATMs in China most ATMs in China can use the Visa card, MasterCard. Like you can find ATMs all over. But my advice on you is don't rely on this ATM, because there are you need to go to an ATM machine like a couple of times before you successfully make a transaction. Sometimes you go, it works. Sometimes you go, it doesn't work. So don't rely so much on your credit card, because you might just be embarrassed when you need your cash. I've had several experiences where I go to an ATM machine today, it works, and the next day it doesn't work. The next day it works, and the next day it doesn't work. So my advice on you is don't rely too much on your credit card. Don't rely too much on your debit cards while you're in China. The last but not the least, not all hotels in China accept foreigners. There are some hotels that don't have the capacity to register foreigners. So before you make a booking in a hotel, you need to call them and verify, ask them again and again if they accept foreigners. Because you can just do your booking blindly online and the booking will go successfully, but the moment you arrive at the hotel and you want to check in, they tell you, we're sorry, we don't accept foreigners. So before you book your hotel in China, you need to call this hotel and confirm with them if they accept foreigners. So I hope these 16 points greatly help you as you plan your trip to China. This is Business Connect. I'll see you in our next video. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, hit that subscription button. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. I'll see you in our next video. Peace out and bye-bye. Stay awesome and be blessed.